One dangerous leadership pitfall is leading by assumption. When we lead by assumption, we imagine that, one, the way that we see the world is accurate, and two, everyone else sees it that way too. This can result in miscommunications, misunderstandings, loss of connection, and decline in trust. Unfortunately, we see these play out regularly in the musical world. Here are 5 of those assumptions that we might be making as conductors. 1. We assume musicians we lead can read our minds. 2. We assume that the goal is for everyone to conform to one existing interpretation. 3. We assume that a musician's only need is to play music. 4. We assume that things are going well if nobody has spoken up. 5. We assume that subpar performance is due to skill deficiency. Let me uncover each one of those for a little bit. Number 1, we assume that musicians we lead can read our minds. We can ask ourselves, have we explicitly asked for what we want? Have we actually communicated with clear instructions and or effective gestures? If not, we can't expect them to read our minds and know, let alone execute what we want. The second, we assume that the goal is for everyone to conform to one pre-existing or our interpretation. An orchestra consists of diverse musicians, each with their unique skills and creative minds. Assuming that every musician should conform to a fixed external interpretation neglects the wealth of creative potential within the ensemble. So we can really welcome input from musicians that enhance the overall interpretation. And thirdly, we assume that a musician's only need is to be playing music. Some musicians may be driven by a specific passion or priority, such as a particular composer or style, personal growth, certain hobbies, or interpersonal connections. We can challenge the assumption that all musicians are solely motivated by the desire to play music. They can be motivated and engaged in so many other ways. And fourth, we assume that things are going well if nobody has spoken up. When we believe things are going well, we don't solicit feedback. So we can miss opportunities to improve as conductors and leaders, as well as opportunities for the whole group to improve. And finally, we assume that subpar performance is due to skill deficiency. It's normal that when someone performs poorly, we think they just can't do it. We rarely first consider what other problems may be present that impact their ability to perform at their best. Could we improve upon those conditions for them? I'm curious as to which of these 5 assumptions might you be holding, and what would you need in order to challenge them? My name is Tiffany Chang, and this is Conductor as CEO, where I'm curious about ideas from other industries and how they apply to us as arts leaders. If these ideas resonate with you, please consider signing up in the link below to receive an email with each new blog post sent directly to your inbox. Thank you, and have a great day.